Well, hello, you found me. We're gonna have some pizza. Good morning. This is a live stream video from upstate New York where it's 40, probably like low 40 degrees weather outside. We're gonna talk caricature artist advice, but it can apply to anybody. Something I learned last night while working at a caricature event. I'm always learning. But first, you gotta have your Saturday morning pizza. Now, Cartoon Mark is not known for his great diet advice, but I didn't want the pizza to go bad. So cheers to you. I'm eating. All right, we're gonna get into it. Two things I want to talk about is what happened to me last night and kind of what just happened to me this morning. Had a late gig, well, late for me. Had an event from 6 p.m. till roughly 10:30 or 11 p.m. last night. Shout out to Chad from Minivan Venturing. I hope I'm saying that right. Go check him out. Great channel. I tune into his live. He's laying in bed. Then he's eating snacks at midnight. I'm like, man, this guy's getting all these views. I gotta learn something from him. I don't think you want to see me laying in bed. But go check him out. He's funny. He's a good guy. I think his channel's gonna grow. He's all about getting people together, and he's got a positive attitude. And he's in the van conversion business, or living in your van, which he's not going to do now, but he's still doing stuff in his van as a squirrel just jumps from the wires to the tree. So the event last night, what happened to Cartoon Mark? Here we go. So what I do is events. A host of a party or an event hires me to draw caricatures at their event, and it's free for the guests. Something just jumped in my yard, and I don't know what that was. So that being said, occasionally, I'm paid to draw the guests. Here's some advice. If this happens to you, if you're a caricature artist, but you can apply it to whatever you want. I usually have a line of people because it's free, a line of people waiting to get their drawing. Shout out to you. Stay tuned till the end until I tell you where I'm going to be next week, where you can get your caricature live and in person. Welcome to Saturday morning pizza. Sam, you got that right. Like my father says, hug the heater in upstate New York. Time for some greasy Saturday morning leftover pizza. Yeah, so what happened to me last night was people usually line up for a drawing. So I was working in a theater, like an actual theater, where they had play performances, and this was a fundraiser. Great people, great place. Occasionally, people come up to me and ask me to draw from their phone. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. It's a huge problem for me for multiple reasons. I saw some of that, Sam. Yeah, thank you, Sam. I got some advice. And I also need advice from you, Sam, about a job offer. Basically, a lady came up to me and said, and there was a little break period while the performances were going on, so I wasn't drawing for like 15 minutes or so, or you could grab a drink or hit the bathroom. So I had a little break, and a lady comes up to me and says, "Can you draw from my phone?" And I said, generally speaking, I don't draw from phones because the host of the party, or the host of the event, is paying me to draw the guests. But I said, "What's your situation?" Because one time someone said this to me, and then she's like, "Well, it's my son who passed away." I'm like, "Oh my God," I felt terrible saying no to this lady. So then I drew him. But that didn't happen last night. What did happen was she's like, "Well, my husband's the chef here, and he's in the back cooking all the food, and he can't come out." I said, "I'll draw him. I'll draw him. Give me." So I drew both of them as a couple. She sat for me and then texted me a picture of him, and I drew them as a couple in the same drawing. Lesson of the story, moral to the story, is never say no. Never say no when someone asks you for your gifts, for what you were meant to do. Always say yes. So I always say yes. Now my pizza's cold because it's fucking 40 degrees out here. Tales from the Crypt in upstate New York. So that's the story number one. Never say no. And what happened was my buddy keeps blowing me off. He's supposed to come here to fix my chimney. He kept blowing me off because I don't do ladders. I need this chimney fixed before the freaking snow comes. And the concrete's got to set. He's supposed to be here 10 a.m. this morning. I call him. I say, "Hey, bro, you still coming?" "Oh, no, I got a sore throat. I don't want to give anything to you." Okay. He'd been blowing me off for months, since summertime. Always say yes, Sam. Always say yes. That's the two things that happen. And so as a caricature artist, never say no. I'll say, "Yeah, give me your phone. I'll draw your pet. I'll draw your deceased relative. I'll draw your husband who's cooking for everybody in the back." Sam, these are high dollar stairs. These are high dollar steps right here. Fucking 99,000. The hell are you talking? The house across the street's listed. It hasn't sold, and it's too high. They want 265. I'm gonna read your comments in a minute, Sam. And thanks for showing up. How's your mom? How's New Jersey? I see you in hoodie and a winter hat in Patterson, New Jersey, wherever you are. Man, that's rough. You think New York is rough? Huh. Try going to New Jersey. Sam, there's a job coming up within my city, within the same company. Here's my question. It's $2 to $3 less an hour, they're telling me. But they're telling me there's massive overtime available, which I know there is. So the yearly salary would be more. So I'd be about a 5K to 10K increase per year. I don't want to depend on that overtime to hope it's there, but it's shift work. It's 3 to 11, and I'd have to work weekends, 3 weekends a month. So I would lose my caricature events. That's my problem. What's your advice? Oh, you know what? Maybe you're right, Sam, because I asked God. I asked God a while ago for a change in my job because I'm burned out. And I think he sent the package. I don't want to say no to the package. Todd, how you doing? Hell no. So I wouldn't have to locate utilities anymore. You want me to take you to the alley, Sam? You want to go in that alley, Sam? There you go. Mm-mm. All right, Todd. Are you a utility locator? Are you one of my ones from the beginning of my utility locating days? $49K. My fence is falling apart. My fireplace is leaning. The only good thing about this is this shed. Yeah, she wanted it to be her she shed. I go, she shed? Come on. Drop it in the comments. Never say no. Always say yes. So maybe I got to say yes to the new job. I kind of like 3 to 11 shift. All right. Oh, it is, Sam? All right. You're leaving? I didn't know. Oh, you don't like what Todd's saying. Don't worry about it. Sam, you know. You gave me the advice. There's always going to be trolls. Do this, Sam. He left. Sam couldn't take it. Anyway, that's the video. Never say no. Electrical contractor in Oklahoma. One life to live, my friend. Yeah, Todd, that's good advice. So I'm thinking about that 3 to 11 shift, but my father calls it the dead man's shift. You're sitting around all day waiting to go to work at 3 p.m. Yeah, but I could do all my shopping, grocery shopping and stuff during the day and do all my running around, but I don't know. And the job hasn't even been offered yet. It's coming up. But I don't know. I think I might just do business as usual. I don't know. Where's Chad? Where's Minivan Venturing? All these motherfuckers are up at midnight doing live streams from their bed. With Freddy Krueger coming through the yard. He leaves his bed to go get a snack. I'm like, holy fuck. He's leaving us all hanging. Cartoon Mark don't leave you hanging. I'm going to draw that guy. I'm going to draw Chad with Freddy Krueger coming through the door. Doug, how you doing, Doug? It ain't 85. Are you kidding me? In the Midwest? Or the Northwest? I hope it is, Doug. Good for you, man. I just had some Saturday morning pizza with you, Doug. Inspirational Nomad was just here, Doug. He left. Somebody pissed him off. Doug, Sam left because he said there was a troll. I think he knows something I don't. I don't know what that is. Always have some Diet Pepsi with your Saturday morning pizza because you're on a diet. That was me, Todd. You must have. Is there a history? That's what I'm saying. Is there a history between Todd and Inspirational Nomad that I don't know about? I got people texting me here on the iPhone. Sorry. Doug, is it really going to be 85 today? Doug, it's got to be 4 in the morning where you are. Doug, I got a question for you, and I value your advice. You're like the uncle I never had. My advice, my question to Doug is, there's a job coming up, 6:10 a.m. All right, Doug. The moral to the video today is always say yes, never say no. Because I had an event last night of caricatures where I draw people at big events. But my big pet peeve is people come up to me and say, "Can you draw my pet or draw my friend or my husband from my phone?" I say, "I don't draw from phones. I'm sorry. I'm paid to draw the guests here by the host of the party. So So I started to say that to a lady last night, and she quickly informed me that her husband is in the back and couldn't come out because he was cooking the food. I said, absolutely, I'll draw him. Come to find out, she owns the restaurant at the event. She owns a catering company and a bar. So she's like wanting to get me more events. So always say yes. Doug, if you're still here, Doug, there's a job coming up, but at the city I work for, but it is 3 to 11 shift and 3 weekends a month, which would take away from my caricature events. They're telling me the salary is higher because of the overtime involved, but it is $2 to $3 less per hour. That's my issue. I don't want to depend on the overtime, but there is overtime. It's like I don't want to get into what it is, Doug. You know what I do. But would get me out of the current job I've been in for the past 20 years. What are you saying, Todd? I'm a lot like you. I'm 50. All right, I'm 47. 50, aspiring to be better. Oh, caricatures. Oh, awesome. Old metalhead from the 80s. Yeah, I'm a metalhead too. Yeah. You know that about me, huh, Todd? And plan to retire in the Gulf Coast when I'm older. I'm with you. Todd, I'll see you down there. We're going to draw events together. All right. Uh, as far as caricatures, if I give advice, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Push yourself out there to do a live event. If you haven't done any live event, do it for free, do it for tips. I was lucky enough to have a face painter lady friend who took me under her wing and said, come with me and do caricatures at birthday parties. And I'll work you for tips. And then and I started out at 50 an hour after like a week of that. And I got up to where I am now, which is a lot more than 50 an hour. Never tell people your price. When people sit down for a drawing for you, they ask two things. They ask, is this your full-time job? Because you're kind of an interesting person when you're a caricature artist. You're like the superhero of the room, at least where I am. And I'm average. I'm not good. Like, there's way better caricature artists than me. And I strive to be better. I'm freezing, guys. I'm shaking here. It's cold. So that's the first thing. And I say, no, drawing caricatures is my hobby. I love it. It's who I am. But I do have a day job. And then the second question I asked you, Todd, is what do you charge? What do you charge? Never answer that question. Never answer that question. I've made that mistake. I've said it here in the past. Here, you can answer the question with 2 words. You say, it depends, and then hand them your business card and tell them, shoot me an email. I'll tell you everything. It depends because it depends on the location. That's the number one thing, the location from your house. Is it 10 miles from your house or is it 110 miles from your house? The farthest I went for a gig was not 2 hours, but yeah, about an hour and a half. I won't go more than that. And I don't even go that anymore. I used to do that. I keep it real tight. If you're not 20 minutes away from my house, I don't go. I don't go anymore. It's not worth it. I mean, it is worth it. I charge travel. So, and I'll charge a lot for travel. And they paid it. I just did one gig where I had to charge a lot for travel. It was an hour and 15 minutes away. And they wanted me and they paid it. And I was happy to do it, but I just sitting in the car for that long. I don't want to, guys, I'm in a vehicle all day at my day job. So when I get home on the weekends, I don't go far. So that's all I had to say. I don't know why Inspirational Nomad left. Maybe he's here watching incognito. That's the big news. That's the biggest thing of this video right here. Inspirational Nomad came and left. He said, I'm sick of trolls, and left. He left to go back to Patterson, New Jersey, the armpit of America. Sorry. Sam, I think Jersey's worse than upstate New York. Well, maybe not. No, I'm just toying with you, Sam. Sam, I want to do a video about you called Baby Dookie. Baby Dookie. I want to speed up your voice when you talked about Baby Dookie on your butt. So let me hear what Doug has to say on his advice. I value your advice, Doug. A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. I've heard of that. In November 2019, I took a job in another department. Okay, Doug's in banking, I think. In another department because I would make more money with unlimited overtime. In March 2020, COVID hit and the office closed. So change jobs if it inspires you, not because of possibly more money. Good advice, Doug. And this job doesn't really inspire me. It does inspire me to get out of what I'm currently doing, because what I currently do is I'm outside the truck, and from about December to March it sucks, and I'll do it, but for the rest of the year it's pretty nice, and it's relentless work here in my current utility locating position. Never ending job, never ending work, never ending, relentless. So but I have my weekends free, and this is what I do, caricature. So we may keep it business as usual, Doug. Thank you for your advice. I'm hearing stuff from both sides. I talk to people at work about it. They say go for it. And then I talk to other people, they say, well, be cautious. So I never give prices as an electrical contractor on the spot. Good advice. So yeah, this applies to anybody with a business. Good idea. Todd, I had some electrical problems here at this old house. We got that figured out. The power company came and pulled my meter because it was smoking. Yeah. Then I had to pull some strings. I called my father, who retired from the gas company, and got a line truck here without calling the company, and they put my meter back in, and they fixed my drop. My electrical drop was not grounded properly, and some water got in there. But we're all fixed up now. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Oh, you gotta love owning a house. Todd, you're very smart to be an electrical contractor. I think Inspirational Nomad was an electrical contractor. Maybe that's why he felt threatened by Todd. Oh, man, am I poking the bear or what? It's all about who you know sometimes. Yeah, Todd, my dad knew somebody who knew somebody, and they have since retired from the gas company and power company. So anyway, 20 years you've been doing it, huh? Guys, I like popping in for these lives once in a while. Hey, Michelle, good to see you, my friend Michelle. I think you're in Texas. Oh, in Cleveland. Oh, let me read this. Hi, Mark. Just got here. Michelle, you're the best, by the way. You're always here. You're Miss Reliable, always here. And I'm like that to other people's channels. Mark, just got here. I'm renovating a mobile home in Cleveland. Not happy. Heart to you, Michelle. You missed me scarfing down some Saturday morning pizza. I got no shame. I'll eat in front of the camera. You got Chad from Minivan Venturing sleeping on a live stream. Holy shit! Go watch his video. Hit the subscribe on his. He's great. He's got balls. Got balls of steel. That guy. Laying in bed on a live stream. Holy shit! I ain't hating. I ain't judging. That's great. Michelle, I'm hungry. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have ate that pizza, but I was a little upset because my buddy was supposed to come here to fix my chimney, and he blew me off again because I don't do ladders. Mobile home in Cleveland, Ohio. You got to have heat tape. You got heat tape, Michelle, running on your water line, your plastic water line probably that goes underground. Heat tape on your sewer line. You got to have it on your water line, because I'm a utility locator by day, and we have a few mobile home parks here in Albany, New York. And I occasionally respond to mobile home water breaks. The plumber is coming. Thank you. All right. Well, I hope it all works out. And it's probably affordable, right? I mean, if you own the home or you're renting it, the mobile home, or you got to pay a little lot rent too. Good for you, Michelle. I hope it works out. I hope you find what you're looking for there and you can afford it. And I know you were bouncing around, I think, and I hope you find a good place. And we got a cardinal here in the tree. You're not going to be able to see because of the glare. It's temporary. Okay. I love cardinals. When cardinals show up, isn't it something with a dead relative? The spirit of a dead relative? I think that's Rocco the cat. Rocco the cat. Hello, Rocco the cat. There's a cardinal. Hear that little... That's a sound of a cardinal. That little peep, peep. And he looks beautiful. I've never seen anything so red. And I've never seen anything so blue than on a blue jay. Mother Nature, man. It's amazing. Oh, my feet are freezing. I'm sitting here in the wet grass in upstate New York. Just got done eating a pizza on a live stream because I was inspired by Chad, who eats pudding, rolled up cold cuts, and ice cream sandwiches. He licks the sides too. He licked the sides of that ice cream sandwich. I seen him. Yeah, I love that guy. He's great. He's funny, man. He's funny. I gotta draw him. Doug, Mark, my shorts I'm wearing matches your jacket. Oh, you like the camouflage? This is called urban camo. Urban camo. They got this from what? Bosnia, the Bosnian War, Bosnia-Herzegovina, or I don't know if it was the Gulf War, but yeah, you got the shorts on. Doug, I can't believe it's gonna be 85 there. Holy cow, guys, I'm freezing. So if I could tell you anything on a caricature artist or anything you do, like even Todd, electrical contractor, never give a price. Always say yes to go the extra mile and over deliver. So here's my pitch, where I'm going to be coming up. If anybody sees this locally, October 23rd, Albany, New York, Empire Live event. It's a punk rock flea market. I'm working at a punk rock flea market, drawing caricatures, Halloween themed caricatures, and I will have my paintings on display and for sale. The paintings, my dark paintings that I don't show a lot of people because they're kind of dark. They're kind of dark, as the Blue Jays talking to me here. And I think the punk rock flea market, the paintings will fit right in. The folks will love that. When again? Michelle, October 23rd. It's a Sunday, right here in Albany, New York, at the Empire Live venue. I am shaking. I am freezing. Halloween-themed caricatures. I'm going to draw people as zombies with blood, with eyes falling out of their head and whatnot. And it'll be fun. I'm kind of excited to do it. I usually don't do these type of events because this is a retail type event. The only reason I'm doing a retail setup is because I know the lady who's putting it on, and I'm friends with her, so I said, yeah, I'll do it. So we're going to do it. Hey, Charles. Who's that? Charles, I retired after 40 years as a welder. Oh, my stepson's a welder. He's 18. He just started. Any advice? 40 years as a welder. To change jobs many times, but stuck with it. Thankfully, I did. Enjoy your channel. Well, Charles, thanks for stopping by the channel. We love you. Thank you for chiming in. What part of the country or what part of the world are you from, Charles? My stepson, Daniel, who occasionally pops in my videos, is awesome. He did the welding program through his high school, through BOCES, and he welds MRI machines for a big company. Shout out to him, making more than me. I want to be a zombie. It will match how I feel. Michelle, I'll draw you as a zombie. Contact me at wackycaricatures.com. Michelle, send me your photo and I'll draw you as a zombie. Doug Warren, good job on your son learning a valuable trade. Yeah, he was smart. And you know what? His classmate said, Danny, why don't you try welding? And Danny said, okay. He just did it on a whim, and now he's welding MRI machines. I said, Daniel, you're going to be taking care of me and your mother when we're old and crusty. Danny helps me with everything with this house. Shout out to Daniel. I drew him and his girlfriend in one of my last videos, zombie caricatures video. Check that out. Oklahoma. Oh, got my training in the Navy. Well, thank you for your service, Charles. Oklahoma. That's Tornado Alley, I think. I got a good caricature artist friend in Oklahoma. She's called Okie Artist. Check her out, Teresa Farrington. Okie Artist. Just type in Okie Artist, she'll pop up. Nick R, the pizza. Nick, you missed it. I just finished the Saturday morning pizza, Nick. Who's the other metalhead on here? Todd, my metalhead buddy. Mark, Doug says, Mark, create a book of your paintings and your inspirations for doing them all the time. Good idea. Good idea, Chuck. I know it's like San Diego here, usually cold here by now. Wow, look at everybody popping in here. Now we got 5 or 6. I'm ready to wrap it up. That's what happens, man, with this stuff. So my plans got changed today. I was supposed to work on the chimney with my buddy. Now he ain't showing up. Now what do? I had all his time blocked out for him. It threw me all off. So he said no to me. He blew me off. He said he's getting a sore throat. He didn't want to give me anything, you know? I said, come on. It's me you're talking to. He's probably going to see some girl somewhere. Middle-aged divorce guys, you know? Doug Warren. Cold pizza, nothing better. Yeah, you're right there, Sam. Or Doug. You can tell who's on my mind. The inspirational nomad. I can't believe he left. You know what? He had to go do his routine. I bet you there wasn't no... There may have been a troll. We got a big-ass plane riding over. Hopefully it ain't Putin. Don't go away, Putin. No, we're in the flight path to the airport here, so... Anyway, that's the video. Please go to wackycaricatures.com. You can order a caricature. I'll send it right to your house. Just click the button on caricature from your photo, and I'll draw you. And however you want it. You want it head and shoulders, I can do that. You want a body gag or a theme or a job added to it, we do it all. I will mail it out to you. It's usually about $75, all said and done with shipping and everything. I say 75, full color, theme. I used to do 65, but hey, it's a lot of time. It's going to the post office, buying the shipping materials. So I say 75, you got it. If you want 2 people in the drawing, I'll do it for 100. That's the deal. You got a couple, we'll do 100. Got it. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Come back, visit me. I want to thank Todd, Charles, Doug, Michelle. You're awesome, Michelle. You're going through a little patch right now, a rough patch. It's only temporary. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Uncle Cartoon Mark, well, I'm not your uncle, but Cartoon Mark is always here for you. Take care. Thank you, Todd. You're awesome. Thanks, Michelle. Well, you're awesome. I think you got a good spirit about you. I can get a good read on people. It's from my magician days. Being a magician, you got to read people's energy to know what you can get away with as far as doing a card trick or a mentalism trick, stuff like that. I get a good read on people. I always have. It's not just that. But anyway, that's it. Saturday morning pizza with a caricature artist is coming to an end here. We're going to wrap it up and enjoy the weekend, holiday weekend. Got Monday off. And we're going to do some cleaning up here in the yard. That's about it. Do some drawing. And thank you guys. I really love you guys. Thank you. Please subscribe. I know. Hit the like button if you're new. Thanks for watching the live stream. And thanks for watching the replay. Thank you. Thank you, Doug. Enjoy your day, guys. Love you guys.